So, hello everyone. Come today to our online seminar today. Ramadan Mubarak. I hope you are all doing fine during this holy month and you are having blessed times with your family. My name is Hind Abbasi and I will be representing the DAAD regional office during our online seminar doing a master's degree in Germany and the DAAD funding opportunities. I would like to welcome you once again, and I would like also to inform you that our chat is open and that you can, during our session, that you can write us your questions during the session in the chat box. And then at the end of my presentation, we'll have a Q&A session where we try to answer all of your, most of your questions, or unfortunately, all of your questions. And with that, I will also want to inform you that our online seminar is being recorded, and the presentation or the recording will be later on available on our YouTube channel, DAAD Tunisie. The name is in French, but you can find it easily. It's the same name that we have here today in. So let me start with the presentation. First of all, I will give you an overview of the presentation having and what we will also be talking about. Well, we will start with some facts about Germany, the country that you are interested in studying in. Then I will tell you more about the organization I'm representing, the German Academic Exchange Service, or the DAAD. I will give you also an overview on the German university system, and then we will talk about studying in Germany, as in doing a master's degree in Germany, both self-financed, and we will talk also in this part about the scholarships, DAAD scholarship opportunities. Then we will end the session with, of course, my presentation will end with some more information that you will need to know or to keep, and then we will start our Q&A session. Okay, so I want also to inform you that Q&A session will not be posted on YouTube, so feel free to ask us your questions and write them, but we will answer them during today's presentation, and you can also contact us later on. So let's start knowing or getting to know Germany. So some facts about Germany. Let's start with a bit of history. Germany is a country that is well known for its corporations and inventions like Adidas, like Puma, like BMW, Volkswagen, and some inventions that shaped our daily lives, like toothpaste, aspirin, scanner, television, MP3, for those who know the MP3 machine. And then I will give you an overview about the geography of Germany. As we all know, Germany is situated in the heart of Europe, with a population of about 48 million citizens. And from these 48 million citizens, about 40 million are foreigner citizens coming from all over the world. That shows that Germany is an international country with a respected number of foreign citizens in it. As for the geography or geographic location, as I said, it is situated in the heart of Europe, with a diverse landscape, mountains, coastal regions, and with the famous North and Baltic seas. And the climate is a bit different from our region, of course. It is a bit colder, but it's just the European, as to say, the German coldness. And then we will talk about the international aspect. As I said earlier on, we have a respectful number of foreign citizens, and we have also about 3 million students in Germany. Among them, about 14% are international students coming from different countries, and most importantly from India, China, and Turkey, but we also have a respected also number from our region. We have about 8,000 Moroccan students and 7,300 Tunisian students currently studying in Germany and German universities. So, more about the organization I'm representing, the German DAAD. So, the DAAD is an organization of German institutions of higher education. It is composed of 241 universities and research institutes and 104 student bodies. The headquarters in Bonn, but we have a second one in Berlin, and we are also represented worldwide by regional offices, like our office here in the region. I will talk about it later on more. Information centers and information points in more than 60 countries all around the world. And we also have granted more than 140,000 study and research grants to Germans who wants to deepen or further their study in other countries, and also for foreign nationals from all over the world who wants to study or to do some research in Germany, and we do that technically every year. More about our office, the DAAD office in the Maghreb. The regional office that I'm representing today, we are, as I said, a regional office responsible for 4 countries, for Tunisia, Algeria, Morocco, and Libya. And we have also representation in these countries, mainly in form of lecturers and language assistants. We are talking about 2 lecturers here in Tunis, one in the University of La Manouba and one of the University of Carthage, and we have 1 lecturer in Morocco, and hopefully we'll get more in the other regions. And we have newly launched our research ambassadors network. We have currently 1 ambassador in each country, which means 1 ambassador in Tunis, 1 ambassador in Algeria, 1 ambassador in Morocco, and 1 ambassador in Libya. And you can contact them and ask them questions about their experience maybe, or something specific to your country. Feel free to contact them. You may find all their contact details on our website, www.daad.tn. My colleague Céline, who's supporting us today, technically will write you in the chat box our website. As for our activities, we do offer a range of activities. We do offer information about studying and doing research in Germany, as we are doing today. We do consulting for universities and institutions, be it from the both sides, from the German side and the on the regional side. We are partners of ministers and industry, and we also do a lot of activities like networking activities, activities for alumni, marketing, and other events. So here is technically an overview about our regional office, and let's start with the German university system. So you are interested today in doing a master's degree in Germany, to get some information about the German university system and to decipher what is different, or what is the difference between our systems and the German university system. So let's start. So as for the institution of higher education, we have different institutions. We're talking about universities, technical universities, universities of applied sciences, colleges of music, arts and films, and private colleges and academics. And in these colleges, there is also a difference between every institution, but we are not going in details about these differences. But I want to tell you that if you're gonna study at one of these universities, you will need to know this. Germany, or the study system in Germany is basically an LMD system, like we have it here in Tunis and in other countries. So we have the bachelor level, the master's level, and then the PhD's level. So, and in order to study in a German university, you need a secondary school living certificate, or what we call in our region baccalaureate, or شهادة ختم التعليم الثانوي, and therefore once obtaining it, you need to check if you are eligible to directly access a German university or not. We will talk later on about this aspect. As for the bachelor level, you can do a bachelor at a university and a University of Applied Science. It takes about from 3 to 4 years, depending on the program itself. Then you can do a master's degree in the university and the University of Applied Sciences. And it can also take up to from 1 to 2 years. And then from the university to do a PhD, you need to study at the university. From the university, you can go through the PhD, but it's kind of difficult to do a PhD coming from a University of Applied Science. The universities of applied science are basically practice-oriented universities. As for the normal universities, they are mostly theoretically oriented. So you will learn more theoretically than doing practice exercises or internship. As for the University of Applied Science, it is the opposite. Okay, and for the PhD, you can do it from 3 to 4 years, depending, of course, on the PhD program you are signing for. As for the state examination, you can also see them here. State examinations are for some study programs, like law, like medicine, like pharmacy, and so on. So you need to check if you are going or you are applying directly to the university, or you need to go through a state examination later on. So this is basically the degree programs or the German higher education system. You can also make screenshots, dear participants, or you can recheck it later on our YouTube channel. So the next point is the different master's degree. So we have seen here the degree programs. We have said that in order to study in a master's degree, you need a bachelor's degree. So here we're gonna give you another point, that in Germany there are two types of master's degree. There are the consecutive master's degree and non-consecutive master's degrees or master's program. The difference is that, as the name says it, for the consecutive master's degree, you need a bachelor's degree in the same field you are doing your master's degree in. For example, you are currently studying mathematics, you got a bachelor's degree in mathematics, so you're gonna apply for a master's degree in mathematics. Okay, so basically this is the normal system that we have, that we all know of. And for this the master's degree, you can get a master's of art, master of science, master of law, master of engineering, master of education, master of fine arts, and master of music, depending, of course, on the field you are studying in. As for the non-consecutive master's degree, the non-consecutive master's degree is an option or a master's program that you don't need a specific bachelor program for it. So you are studying, for example, mathematics, let's say mathematics, and you say, okay, I want to do an MBA, for example, a master's degree in business administration. So you need to check if these of the requirements requires really a bachelor's degree or it is not. And mostly for the MBAs, you do not require a bachelor's degree in this specific field. It can also be replaced by a professional experience, depending, of course, on the master's program you are applying for, and you usually need from 60 to 120 ACTs to apply for a master's program. So I hope this is clear to all of you. And if you have any questions in this regard, please write them in the chat box and we will answer them later on. So we have now deciphered or got a closer look on the German higher education system. Now let's talk about doing or studying in Germany or doing a master's degree in Germany. So what do I require? Of course, to study in Germany, to do a master's degree in Germany. You will need to require university entrance qualification, and it is a must for you. Okay, if you're going to do a bachelor's degree in Germany, you will need to your baccalaureate, and your baccalaureate, as I said before, should have a direct access to the university. If it doesn't have a direct access to the university, then we have the Studienkolleg. The Studienkolleg is a year that you will need to study before going directly to the university. Okay, and this concerns mostly Libya, Morocco, and Algeria. As for Tunisians, we have direct access with a bachelor's degree or with a baccalaureate from Tunisia. You have direct access to the Germany. Now, talking about a master's degree. You have your bachelor's degree and you want to know if your master's degree has a direct access to the German universities, or is it, how to say it, مقبولة, as to say in a German university. So you don't need to go through some equivalent semester or equivalent subjects. Then you will go to www.daad.de/admission, or you can consult the website Anabin, and then you will insert your bachelor's degree, okay, and check if it is eligible to a direct access for a master's degree in Germany. So this is one of the most important requirements in order to study in Germany. Another aspect is the language. Of course, you are studying in Germany, that you will need to learn a bit of English. I will give you the exception. But in order to study a master's program in Germany, in German, you will need to have a high level or a native speaker level of German. In order to do that, you will have to go through pass a certificate of German language proficiency. As you may see here in the list, we have DESTAF, the Goethe-Institut, ÖSD, or Tech Deutsch C1 Hochschule. That means that you will need at least a level of C1. Okay, still you will need to check with the university and each program which level of German they require. Some universities may say, okay, B2 is okay, but still you will need definitely a C1 in order to study in German. So the next point is the international programs. So, as we said, in order to study in Germany in a German taught program, master's program, you will need German. But there is also the opportunity or the possibility to study in English and do a master's degree in English, be it full master's degree in English or partially taught in English. Okay, and therefore in Germany there are over 2,500 international degree programs throughout Germany, and we are talking here about public university, not private universities, and it varies from these 2,500 bachelor, master's degree, and structural doctoral programs if you are interested later on doing a PhD in Germany. And for the master's program, I checked yesterday, and we have 1,724 programs currently taught in English. Where you will find these programs, you will find them here at this website, www.daad.de/international programs. And there you will go to the platform, you will do the pre-selection and check what is the suitable program in English for you. Okay, and you will get the same diploma as studying a master's degree taught in German. So it is normal. It is not an exception. You don't need to be scared of studying in Germany. So as I said, please check out this website if you're interested in studying or doing a master's degree in Germany in English. The next point I want to talk about is the application. So I have found the program. I know that my bachelor's degree is has direct access to the universities, and I have my language certificate. So how can I apply for a university? You have two options, either or two options offered by the universities, honestly. Either you can send directly your application to the university itself through a portal, through a link, through a website, depending on the universities how to do it, or you need to go through UniAssist. UniAssist is an agency that do the formal check for universities, and therefore there are some fees to be paid. I think it's about 70 euros for the first application and less for the second one. But the role of UniAssist, they do the formal selection for the universities. Okay, and then you will get all the information on UniAssist on their website, www.uni-assist.de. There, check it and see the website, how does it work, what do you need to do. They have FAQ, Q&A, the F&Q section there, and you can get all the information concerning UniAssist on their website. The next slide is about the tuition fees. So I choose the master's program. I got the language certificate. I knew how to apply. I applied, and then I will need to now consider the financial aspect. So the most important thing that you need to know, that as a rule, the German universities do not charge tuition fees. Okay, there is no tuition fees, except, and there is always an exception, the federal state of Baden-Württemberg, where the fees are fixed to 1,500 per semester, and some universities in the state of Bavaria, there you can the courses can go to up to 2,000 euros per semester. So once the master's program or choose the master's program, you can directly check the master's program tuition fees, be it free of charge, or if it's in Bavaria or Baden-Württemberg, how much the tuition fees are. Okay, and as I said, most universities we're talking about today are state subsidized, but still there's some semester contribution that you need to pay for administrative costs, for student dining, for sports, for cultural activities, as we also have in our countries. It's really like you don't have the tuition fees, but there are some administrative fees or semester contributions that cover other costs, and these costs, except for the state of Baden-Württemberg and some universities, as I said, in Bavaria, goes up to from 200 to 500 euros per semester. Once you are when you are selecting your master's program, you can there check the semester's contribution at the same time. And if you want to know, or how to say it, if you want to look for the universities, you can go to the website www.myguide.de. I will give you the link later on at the end of the session with a list of other links or useful links that you need to keep. The next point will be, sorry, the slide's not moving. The scholarships. As we said, you can either go on your own costs, as I said at the beginning, or you can apply for a scholarship. Where to find these scholarships? You will find them on fundingguide.de. There you can find many scholarship opportunities offered by many organizations in Germany, and you will find there different programs. This database is mainly for the DAAD funding programs, but you will find, as I said, other programs for other organizations, and it covers a wide range of grants, of fields of studies. So it depends on your profile, actually. Here is an overview of the most important, or the DAAD scholarship programs that we do offer for the master's level. Here's an overview for all levels, but we are going basically to talk about the master's scholarship. So we have different scholarships in architecture, in arts. We have the program EPOS for young professionals. We have the PPBG program and the COSPI. We'll go through them one by one. Okay, let's start with COSPI. Okay, COSPI, Combined Study and Practice, stays for engineers from developing countries, and here we are mainly talking about Tunisia. Only Tunisian engineers are eligible for this program, and this program, as to say here in Tunis, covers your PFE, your projet de fin d'études, your final thesis, and therefore you will have the opportunity to spend 6 months in a selected German universities to implement your PFE as part of your engineering course at a Tunisian university. Who can apply? Students who are enrolled in an engineering program in their second year of engineering. Okay, so you will be you need to be in your second year of engineering, and then you will have and then you have the third year or the final year in your engineering program. So when you are in second year, you can apply for this program, not before, please. And you need to be an engineer currently enrolled in a Tunisian university. Okay, as I said, it covers a duration of 6 months, and the application deadline is usually in April. The application the call for application will be soon published. I think it will be published in March next month. So you can check once again on Funding Guide when the call is open. We will also announce it when the call is open and have a special online seminar for this scholarship program. So make sure to prepare yourself, to embrace yourself. If you are in your second year of engineering course or engineering program here in Tunis. The next program we're going to talk about is the study scholarship for foreigner graduate in the field of architecture and arts. So this is a master's program at German universities in English or in German. For COSPI, it is fully in English. For this program, it can be either in English or in German. And who can apply for it? Foreign applicants, as to say we, who have gained a first university degree at the latest by the time they commence their scholarship-supported study program, which means that they have already their bachelor's degree here in their countries. And this scholarship covers a program that is a program of duration between 12 to 24 months, depending, of course, on the study program you have chosen. And there are different application deadlines. For architecture usually is the end of September, and for arts it is usually also the end of September or the end of November, or the beginning of November, the 2nd of November. So you can go to Funding Guide, and there you will find the actual deadlines there. And this is a program that is meant for, as the name says, architecture. And by architecture, we do not only mean the architecture, but other subfields of architecture. So you funding guide, and there you will find further information. The next program is PPGG, Helmut Schmidt Program, it's a master scholarship for public policy and good governance. As the name said it, I think it's a bit clear. This is a program designed to further qualify future leaders in politics, law, economics, and administration according to the principle of good governance, and to prepare them in praxis-oriented courses for their professional life. Okay, who can apply for this program? Very good students. I must say that these scholarships are all excellent scholarships, but for this program, you will need to have your first university degree, which means your bachelor's degree, and you need to have this ambition, the ambition to contribute to the establishments of democratically oriented economy and social system. Here clearly in the PowerPoint, and this covers a program between 12 to 24 months, and usually the application deadline is the 21st of July. It starts at the 1st of June. The application is 21st of July, but you need to also check it if there's some changes in the deadline. The next program is EPOS. EPOS is a program for professionals who already have 2 years of professional experience, which means you got your bachelor's degree and you have 2 years of professional experience. We are not talking about scholarships, about internships, apologies. We are talking about real professional experience, working experience. And if you have this qualification, you can apply for this master's degree, and the duration is from 12 to 24 months, depending, of course, on the study programs. And the application deadline also depends on the chosen programs, because within EPOS, this program, there are sub-programs, as to say, or a lot of calls for applications depending on the field of study, because this program is covers a wide range of fields of study, so it's not specific for some fields, for informatic or from public, for law or administration. So you can check on funding guide the current calls for applications, and there you will also find the brochure of EPOS. You can also check it to have further information about this interesting program. Okay. So those were our scholarship programs. Now we will talk about the part-time work in Germany. So you got a scholarship, or you are studying on your own costs, but still maybe you need some pocket money. You are allowed to do part-time work in Germany, but within some rules. So for the EU citizens, those who have a European citizenship, they are allowed to work as much as German students. So you need to check the law and have free access to the job markets. But if you do not have any European citizenship, you're from non-EU countries, like in our case, you are allowed to work 140 full days or 280 half days without a work permit. So you don't need to apply for a work permit, okay? The payment or the maximum hours that you can do are 20 hours per week. And the monthly salary should not exceed 603 euros. If you do exceed this amount, then you would need a work permit, and then in this and different situation. So please make sure, if you are in Germany doing your master's degree or studying generally in Germany, and you are applying for a mini job, make sure to follow the rules before applying and check the rules also before applying, because the rule can change, or the maximum monthly salary or hours can change from this year to the year you are going to, or you are starting your part-time work in Germany. So make sure to follow these rules, to check these regulations beforehand. And for some opportunities at universities, some university tutors or researchers needs assistants, and for these posts you can work longer, but still please do respect these regulation so you don't get into some problems. So after you got your master's degree, you can you have a duration of 18 months after graduating to find a job in Germany. So students, as said here in the slide, students from non-EU countries, in our case, this is our case, are allowed to remain in Germany for the purpose of looking for employment for a maximum of 8 months after graduation. Okay, you will need, of course, a permit to work there. And once you find your job, you will need also to regulate your study. You can also apply for a blue card in Germany, which makes the German job market especially appealing for international graduates. It makes also the your procedure or legal procedure for visa and so on so easy. So where to find the job opportunities? You can visit makeitingermany.com. There you will find job opportunities and for internationals, and you also have more details about working permit, moving and settling in Germany. And if you want also to take your family with you Germany in order to work, or bring them after finishing your study program, you can also do that. In these information are available on makeitingermany.com. So these are mostly the most important points that we wanted to give you today. I will give you further informations and a useful link also. We will start with our consulting sessions. I would like to draw your attention that to our new consulting hours. We have made slight changes in our consulting hours to adapt to your needs. So we have consulting via phone as usual every Wednesday and Friday, but the times have changed. Wednesday will be 3 to 4 p.m., which means directly after we finish our online seminar today, my colleague will be available for a consulting via phone. You have here the number. You can call her on via phone or on WhatsApp also. We have also face-to-face consultings in our office, but you will need to book an appointment beforehand, and it is every Thursday from 12 to 2 p.m. And we have also the format online consulting. The next online consultation will take place next Wednesday, the same at the same time. You will find the link later on posted, maybe by tomorrow, max by Friday, posted on our website www.daad.tn or on our social media channels. I will give them to you later on. I want also attentions to some calls we have, to some events we have coming. We have the call for applications for Falling Walls Lab Tunisia 26. The call is open until March 8th, and the event will take place in April 8th at Cité des Sciences here in Tunis. So if you are interested in this event, it is a pitching competition where young, innovative researchers and students and professionals present their innovative ideas in 3 minutes. It's a pitching competition. It's very interesting. It's very competitive. You have only 3 minutes, 3 slides to present your innovative idea, and the winner will get the opportunity to present his or her idea in Berlin, in November in Berlin, in front of a jury of international or in front of international jury and an international community here in Tunis. We have also experts who will judge the ideas and select the winner who will represent Tunisia later on. The next online seminar that I want to draw your attention to is the online seminar or online information session with German universities. We will take place in April, 14th of April. It is a bit soon, but I wanted to give you this date because it's an interesting format. We will have 3 guest universities here virtually who will talk about their study programs in Germany. So if you are looking for a program, this is an interesting format to get to know more about the universities and the study programs offered by these universities. And as I said before, for COSPI, the call for application will be soon published in March, hopefully I think in the mid of March or so. But please stay tuned. You can find all these informations, the call for applications, and everything about us on our website www.daad.n. My colleague will write you once again our apologies, our website. You can find us also on Facebook, on YouTube with the same name, DAAD Tunisie, and you can also write us an email, and we will, of course, answer your email within max working days. You can send us your questions, your inquiries. If you are applying for a scholarship and you didn't know where to get a document or something like that, you are free or you are welcome to ask us either by during our consulting hours or here. I will leave it to you later on, or you can send your inquiries via on the email. And here are some useful links that you will need to keep. We will start with my guide. It is a database that provides you with an overview of technically all degree programs available in Germany. The next link I want to give you is Study in Germany. It is about studying in Germany in general, study opportunities and scholarships. Hochschulkompass is also an interesting link for you. The link also www.daad/AAA, where you will have the contact of international offices at the universities throughout Germany. The scholarship database I have already given you, funding guide, the link to the international programs also. And here is another interesting program or interesting link is the summer courses in Germany, where you can do a language course in Germany later on, and you can find more information about social and financial and organizational aspect in internationalstudents.de. So I took up much of the time, but I hope the presentation was throughout. And now we will go to the to your questions. I will leave you with these links. Please, you can take a screenshot of the of this slide, or you can just send us an email, and we will later on provide you with all these links via email. So thank you all for attending. Thank you all for an interesting question. Thank you all for your time. Thank you also, Celine, for your technical support. Please, as I said, feel free to send us your questions via email. Contact us during the consulting hours that we have. And I wish you all a blessed rest of Ramadan. I wish you all success, and feel free to contact us. As I said, Shahia Taiba, and see you in the next sessions. Bye bye.